Okay, so how to help your kids through the lose their shit moments, the meltdowns, the tantrums, all of the things. Go lay down. So this this is obviously something that every parent experiences. And come over here. Come on. If you want to come over here, come over here. This is obviously something that every parent experiences, but I feel like it's more of something that a lot of people don't always want to talk about because as parents, we feel like we have to be experts and we have to know everything right off the bat. And that is totally not the case. So that's why I'm sharing this. And I feel like this is going to be very helpful, but also know that this works for adults too. This isn't just limited to kids because a lot of times, whenever we are not nurtured in the right way growing up as kids with our emotions, as adults, we act like this as well. So I know for myself and, my husband, like we both had this, like our emotions were not validated when we were kids. We were kind of just told that, it's you should feel this way, you should do this, you should, all the things. Like we were told how to feel. And, we have a strong agreement that we are not going to raise our kids that way. So these are just four things that we do and that have really shifted things. So number one is validating their feelings. Whenever they are, freaking out and everything, like they want to know that they're heard. And whenever they're heard, over time, they will feel less and less of a need to act out and to have a meltdown, and basically to get your attention because they know that you hear them, regardless of how loud they are, et cetera, et cetera. So that's like the number one thing is validating their feelings, not saying you're okay, you'll be fine, you're a tough guy, whatever, like saying like, I hear you. I'm sorry that you're upset, things like that. The second thing would be tell them it's okay to be upset, and what we do is, when our kids get upset, it's okay to be upset. It's not okay to be mean. So letting them know that, letting them know that they're free to feel however they feel with boundaries, obviously, so it's okay to be upset, but it's not okay to hit people or throw things at your sister or all, you get what I'm saying. So again, giving them freedom to feel however they want to feel, but having the boundaries so that it doesn't become catastrophic. As we all know, tantrums can be, right? And then the third thing would be allow them to calm down. So, and get into the receptive mode. So, whenever they are freaking out, think about you. Or, I know myself personally, like whenever I'm freaking out, I'm not in a receptive mode, right? I don't want to listen to your logic. Like kids don't either. So, allow them to calm down before you start, invigorating all of the, rhymes and reasons as to why they shouldn't do this and all the other things. So giving them that space to what the way that I have read it many times is like going through the emotional tunnel of allowing them to feel all the feelings, so that they can hear you. Right now they're still processing their emotions as they're moving through that tunnel. That tunnel is going to get shorter and shorter as you nurture the emotions of the kids, right? So for us, our meltdowns, I'm not saying that we are completely immune to meltdowns, which we are not, but we are learning how to navigate them better so that they happen less frequently, and when they do, they're shorter, right? Because all of this is teaching kids how to be, how to manage their own emotions. You think at that tiny of an age, our kids are 5 and 1. It's hard for them to understand. I mean, especially, this is more for, toddlers and such, but the little ones are going to watch how you work through the emotions with the bigger ones, and they're going to also feel safe in that aspect as well. And, as you do this, this builds confidence within themselves so that when they grow up, they're confident of their feelings, they're confident of their emotions, they know they're validated. They're not, in my case, like I was like thinking that my voice didn't matter. Okay. And that's really what happens whenever our emotions are not validated as kids. That sticks with you. So the last thing I have done with myself is, check in with my emotions. I can't get mad at my kid for acting a certain way if I'm acting that way. Okay, so it's always about checking in with yourself and seeing where you're at. And if they're doing the same thing that you're doing, then you have to start with yourself and you have to change yourself before you can expect your kids to act a different way, right? Because they don't really listen to what we say. They do what we do. They mirror what we do, right? And I feel like this is, just very important just for the emotional aspect of, creating this mindset in our kids to have that resiliency and that stability. And then of course after the whole they've calmed down from this, you can what we do, I'll just tell you what we do is, you know, we ask them, why this happened, how it made them feel, how it might make the other person feel, if it's a fight or whatever, and what we can do so it doesn't happen again. So just why, how, what. And that's pretty much it. And this is just really simple strategy. Now, I've gotten a lot of questions on this. So if you want me to do a free video, a little bit lengthier version of more of what we do in our house, I will be happy to share that with you. Just drop a comment below, drop an emoji below, drop something, and if I get enough people that want to hear about this, I will absolutely do a video and share it with you all. So that's all for today. I will talk to you guys later.